What's happening, friends? Glad you guys are here. Hey, breaking news. Here we go. Breaking news!
Get everyone's attention.
Breaking news! Was wrong yesterday. Our Bear Grylls episode's on May 17th again.
Boy.
But Dish or somebody said it wrong, and so whatever. We're back to May 17th. So not this Monday, but the next Monday. Caitlin and I will be together on Bear Grylls. That episode runs. Breaking news!
So the first breaking news wasn't real.
What?
The first breaking news that wasn't real?
No, I was told wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this one is.
This one is. All right, time to go. Let's do the big story.
Bobby's Big
Story.
You guys are free to call us if you ever had a kid, one of your kids. Like, get online and buy something, and you're like, what just happened here? You bought this? Accidentally or on purpose? Like, what? Because a 4-year-old in Brooklyn went a little overboard by buying $3,000 worth of non-refundable SpongeBob popsicles on Amazon.
Oh, my.
Mm-hmm. According to the story, 51 cases were bought containing 918 popsicles. Amazon will not refund the popsicles. Kid got on, just doing what kids do on a tablet.
Which it happens easily.
And bought them. And you can't really return popsicles.
I guess he could set up a popsicle stand?
Well, what happened is someone heard the story. That's pretty good. If they're still able to be frozen back together. According to a crowdfunding page, because someone said, hey, let's help this family out. They raised a bunch of money to help the mom get her money back.
Oh, wow.
But Amazon wasn't.
Yeah, because you can't really return popsicles.
Especially if they're not in the plastic pouches. Because back in the day, we'd have like the Otter Pops. I didn't have Otter Pops.
Oh, those are so good.
But like the rich people got Otter Pops. We got like Blotter Pops. It was like the lower version of it.
It's kind of like Otter Pops.
Yeah. Or what we would do is you make Kool-Aid and you pour it in an ice tray and you put a popsicle stick in. Then you put them in the freezer and they freeze and you have
Homemade.
Yeah.
Homemade. But yeah, if you have a kid that did something like that, hit us up. 877-77-BOBBY. Speaking of money, and that was $2,618.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's that.
On popsicles.
Yeah. Here's another money story. Bill Gates gifts Melinda Gates $1.8 billion on the day of the divorce filing.
Oh.
That's a gift.
So is that like, hey, go easy on me?
It's probably a negotiation. Like, hey, I'm just going to give you this the day we get divorced.
Right.
Okay.
I'm sure she's going to get a lot more than that.
But like that's her
little
divorce
bonus.
signing bonus.
I think it's like an NFL quarterback
Yeah.
signing his contract. He gifted her with almost $2 billion in stock the day she put in the paperwork. Everybody's watching. You know, all these stories are coming out now about all the little rules they had. You know, one, he was able to sneak away with his ex one time a year.
His ex from the 90s or something.
Well, he's like 70 years old.
I know, but that's just a long running. Yeah, he's been married for 27 years, so it's an ex from a long, long time ago.
The other thing is people are now saying one of their translators that translated for both of them, and they're like, she was in the mix, but they're not knowing which one it was for, her or him. There's just a lot of stories coming out about this.
Like a translator if they travel for other countries?
Like a Chinese translator, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
And people are denying that too, but I'm here for it. Let's go.
It's all good stuff.
Yeah, let's get some nerdy gossip happening here. Bill Gates is 65 years old. Us nerdy guys aren't really in the gossip columns that much. You know, now let's go. Let's set the new standard. You wear glasses, you're a nerd. We want to know all about it. How old do you think Jeff Bezos is?
He's like 45? 50?
No, he's old.
60?
Yeah.
Oh, I assume Jeff Bezos was in his 60s. He's only 57. Which is quite young to be as billionaire-y as he is.
He does not look 57 to me at all. He looks so young.
What about Warren Buffett?
Oh, I don't know.
The original really rich guy.
Sure. 80?
For us. 90.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg?
42?
36.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I wonder what Zuckerberg's life is like, meaning if he just wants to go to Taco Bell, can he, right? I mean, when you talk about famous people, we don't put him on the list because he's not playing shows to millions of fans. But Zuckerberg's as famous as you get. Can he go to Taco Bell? And if he does, what's his security detail? Because I'm sure being as valuable as he is, there are people around him all the time. And does he ever just want to have him break?
Do you think he's that recognizable to everybody?
Yes.
Okay. I was just curious.
There was a picture of him last week surfing, and he had sunscreen just caked all over his face trying to hide from photographers, but they still got him.
I'm looking at, he's running, and there are 4 guys surrounding him. They say it costs Facebook $22 million a year to keep him safe.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Can't you just hire like 2 people and paying $70,000 a year? Like, how does that cost $22 million? Are you building a force field around them?
He has a bigger detail than the president.
Holy moly. There you go. Here's what it says. Mark Zuckerberg has a 24/7 security team. Whether in the business meeting or a quick jog, he always has a member of his security crew nearby. Well, that makes sense, a member of the crew. Every single one of Zuckerberg's residences is decked out with a high-tech security system. It's even rumored that his Facebook office has an emergency panic chute.
Ooh, that's
wow.
fun. That sounds fun. Like he gets to slide down
Yeah.
somewhere.
You got to try that out every
That
once in a
panic
while.
drill would be fun. All right, Wednesday's going to be a panic drill.
Yeah.
That's got to be a weird life. It's got to be a life, too, where you think he probably gets exhausted of it as well, where he just wants to somewhat be a normal person. Where I somewhat want to have a panic shoot sometimes.
Right.
He probably somewhat wants to be a normal person. All right, that's the news. Thank you.
Bobby's Big
Story.
Let me talk to Keisha in Arkansas, who has called the show. We were talking about, this kid who bought $2,000 worth of popsicles online, couldn't return them. Hey, Keisha, what happened with you?
Well, my now 8-year-old decided he loves Fortnite, and he decided, and I had my card set up on the PlayStation, to buy $160 worth of coins for just upgrades on Fortnite, and I had no idea.
How did you find out?
Like 3 days. And I noticed, I was like, man, why? Like, I'm missing like $160 when I looked at my bank account. And I looked, and it said PlayStation Network. And I went in there, and I asked my son, I was like, Bentley, did you just buy $160 worth of upgrades for Fortnite? Well, I didn't spend that much money, Mom. And I'm like, dude, yeah, you did.
So what happens to Bentley when you realize he just spent over $150 on Fortnite coins?
Well, I immediately took my card off, and I couldn't return it. They wouldn't give me my money back or anything. So I was literally out $160 for Fortnite crap. And so I just took my card off of there, and I was like, nope. Like, he got grounded, wouldn't let him play it. He was so mad at me. But yeah.
Is he back on now?
Yeah, he's back on now.
What was his
without
grounding
that
term?
card.
How long could he not play Fortnite?
Like 2 weeks.
Well, pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, well, tell Bentley that we believe in him in his Fortnite career. Others may not, but we do. Okay, Keisha?
All right.
All right, talk to you soon, hopefully.
Well, have a good day.
Bye-bye. I always say that, and I never know if I'll talk to them soon again.
So you end it with hopefully?
Probably won't.
Yeah, after I said it, I was like, I don't know if I will or not, but hopefully I will. Valerie in Virginia, you're on the Bobby Bone Show. What's going on with you?
Hi. My granddaughter, I lent my daughter my credit card so she could get her car fixed. My granddaughter took my card, went on Amazon, set up an Amazon Prime account, and then started ordering over $100 in cardboard mustaches. She bought a couple of the Frozen movie, the wigs and costumes. The bill came to over $500, including the Amazon Prime account. And then she said, she was 10 at the time, she's 15 now, and she said, I didn't know what I was doing.
It sounds like she was planning the perfect party.
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing mustaches. You have on your Frozen costumes. All she was missing was food. Did she not order any food?
No.
Maybe older.
I wanted to kill her. I let her live.
And
Could you
she-
return it?
No, I couldn't.
She's wearing a Frozen mustache right now. She's wearing a cardboard mustache. She's just getting
There's
her
a bunch
her
of 'em.
use. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Valerie, thank you for your call. Really appreciate that.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys for your stories and for your calls. What were we saying, Amy?
I just think that kids don't understand without seeing the actual money because, yeah, Amazon is like this thing and the credit card is like, without visualizing the money and understanding what they're doing, they kind of sometimes might think, oh, I just put it on this and it's free. We can pay for it. Like there's nothing
that was us in
happening.
checks as a kid. Just write a check.
Yeah, probably.
What's it going to hurt? You just sign your name to a piece of paper.
Or at spring break, if you get a credit card, they give you a free T-shirt, and then you like.
I never did that.
But
One-
people did.
I stole a check from my mom once and forged her signature and wrote myself a check and deposited it because I needed the money. But I didn't want to ask her.
Dang.
I
How
know.
old were you?
I was like 18.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not something a 6-year-old does because they don't have an
like,
account.
If my mom wanted to press charges against me, she could have. Because I was going to tell her, obviously.
Yeah. Don't tell her.
Because I knew she balanced her checkbook thoroughly. And so it took her, but, by the time it deposited, whatnot went through, it took her a few days. And then.
All Amy's criminal stories come out years later. They slowly just start to drop on this show.
I know. But
Yeah, once we robbed a bank. It's crazy. We regret it. Jake Owen made for you, Bobby Bones Show, and Jake Owen will be in tomorrow morning, the Friday morning conversation. He is pound for pound our best guest on this show. Jake Owen right now, the #1 song in country music this week. I was reading a story this morning that the South Carolina House is adding firing squad to the execution methods. This
Oh
is
my gosh,
man.
it's crazy. I don't understand what's happening to the world.
Well, I just don't know who would pick that.
We're just going, yeah.
Do you think they would do like we do, put things in a hat and go like, all right,
Spin the wheel.
here we go. It's just it's wild, huh?
Yeah.
Like what's next? The old blade chopper?
Oh gosh.
The guillotine?
You know who I feel bad for?
I know who has added the guillotine. What?
The people whose job it is to fire. Like they've added this, but are they taking into consideration now the people that they're forcing to like shoot somebody? That's really a lot to carry.
I mean, there's already the executioner who carries out the injection,
I
who carries out
understand.
the electric chair.
Do they still do electric chair?
Yeah.
What?
If they're doing
Where?
what do you mean? Which one's more barbaric to you?
I'm shocked. Do they still do
I
it?
think so.
Really?
Mike, do they have electric chair? Like Mike knows.
I bet he can Google it, but I bet there's like a couple of states that still do it.
Oh,
As of 2021, electrocution is an optimal. This is some dark stuff. on
yeah.
here.
This is not
in
cool.
Alabama, Florida, and South Carolina. Well, of course,
Of
South
course.
Carolina. South Carolina, rip 'em.
They're
All right, what
like,
we're gonna do?
All right.
We're gonna pull them apart. Johnny, grab his arm.
Oh no!
It's like,
Right.
what's happening here?
I don't know. I don't like this at all. People.
Well, and there's your good news. Tell
Yeah.
me something good. Coming back in a second, we got a couple things we're gonna do. One is this guy was going to people's porches and stealing stuff, but he had a pretty clever way of not getting caught.
Watch your words.
He's been busted. He had a clever way of not getting caught. I don't think I would ever known that he was doing this. Secondly, someone on our show may be going to jail soon.
Nope.
We'll talk about that
Okay.
because they have a problem with the law.
Okay.
We'll
Get
get
the camera
into
on
that.
Lunchbox.
We'll get them.
Why's it gotta be me?
We'll come back with those next. I wouldn't have caught this guy. He's a porch pirate, but he's dressed up as an Amazon delivery driver.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well,
good.
how do you get the outfit?
Everybody stole it. Same thing he was doing with packages. He probably stole it as a porch pirate, and then he's like, I can use this for my advantage.
Dang.
But no, I mean, a man is accused of dressing up as an Amazon delivery driver to steal packages.
Yeah, no one would think
I had to
anything.
talk to him.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, come on in.
Or at least wave to him every day when he comes by.
Want a beverage?
Yeah, if he was on my porch taking a package, I would probably be like, oh, he must have dropped off the wrong package and he's helping me out.
Over the weekend, surveillance video captured the suspect parking his bike on East Oxford Street. Video shows him walk up to a home on the 1300 block, take a package, nod as someone passes by, and just leaves.
Oh, he wasn't in a truck or anything.
But he was walking up, right?
That's shady.
But he's in an Amazon delivery.
Yeah, like
Doesn't matter.
yeah, sometimes they park somewhere else and then they're on
Really?
foot to hit several houses. But Amazon, I guess he only had a bike, but sometimes Amazon delivery people are not in an Amazon marked vehicle.
Well, once they came to my house like 11 o'clock, and I was like, we're about to get robbed.
Mm-hmm.
The guy looks like an Amazon. I just believed it. But
Yeah,
I
me
had a
too.
friend yesterday who posted on her Instagram story that there was a stolen delivery van. The guy had stolen it and was going around in
I saw
town
it.
and was taking packages. But he was in a van. The van was parked right in front of the house.
It looks so
Look,
believable.
it's just a dude. Here's what I think we should do. We should give badges to delivery drivers now, and we need to see them.
The real ones?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Prove yourself like that. Like
Yeah,
when they
but-
come
Yeah,
to the
they
door.
should have to learn like a secret word.
Oh.
Yeah,
Or like a
'cause people
skill. Juggle.
Are going to make
The real ones juggle, or the real ones have the tattoo on their nipple. Let's see it. Yeah, it's that stinks because they can easily go up and when people are sick too, they take boxes. They don't know what's in it. It could be their medication.
Yeah.
You hear that sometimes. Speaking of going to jail, Lunchbox got a parking ticket, and that doesn't put you in jail, right?
Right.
No.
You get a parking ticket, you don't go to jail. However, this does.
I'm going to refuse to pay it. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. So I was going to pick up to-go food. I had placed an order, and there's no parking on the street, nowhere, so there's this lot. But the lot is $10 to park. And I'm like, I'm just running in to get my food, and I'm coming right back out. No big deal. I was in there for 6 minutes, and they put a ticket for $60 on my windshield. $60. Sorry, you should give me some time to get my food and get out. None of this. Oh, it's $10 to park here to run in and get your food, and then to give me a $60 ticket. That's a ridiculous amount of money for a ticket, and I'm not gonna pay it.
Did the sign say, hey, if you need to run and get your food real quick, we're all cool?
No, I didn't see a sign that said that.
Well,
Yeah.
then, yeah, I bet you wish you would have paid the $10.
It stinks, right? No,
Yeah.
You have to go find street parking. That's tough. Do you think that you did anything wrong?
No. There should be some kind of grace period. Like, I haven't understand. And then to charge $60? Like, that's a whole day's pay. Like, I don't understand.
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
like,
Do you understand? Like, when someone, $60 is a day's pay, and they want you to pay that for 6 minutes? And
For
you're-
you, that's not a day's pay. Let's not act like it was. For some people, it might be, but I'm not gonna let you sit here and act like for
Right.
you, that's a
I was
day's
going with
pay.
it.
absolutely.
We're all like, we don't want to lie to our audience. You're doing all right, okay?
That's ridiculous. But I'm standing up for the
I'm
other
not
people,
saying
too.
it's not ridiculous, and I'm not saying that there shouldn't be, but you did break the rule.
Yeah, and surely there has to be another plan for if everybody picking up a to-go order decided to park in that lot and run in and get their food, then that would cause some problems for the lot.
And if you park there, you're now on the clock. If someone sees you that gives tickets, they can give you a ticket.
Yeah, because they don't know if you're going to be there 5 minutes or an hour or 2 hours.
You think they're gonna wait for him? Okay, he parked here. Let's give him 10.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll-
watch him,
we'll
John.
time it.
Right. There should be some kind of grace period.
Yeah. I don't disagree that it does. It stinks, right? However, that's on you. You got to pay the ticket. So then you know what's going to happen if you don't pay the ticket?
It says if I don't pay within 35 days, it goes up to $85.
And then
Then I don't know. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay it.
I mean, it'll just be on your record, and next time if you get pulled
pulled
over,
over,
you'll
they're
have an
gonna-
No,
outstanding ticket,
but
and
here's the
they'll
thing.
cuff
There it
you
is.
and stuff you.
Yep.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
It's a private company lot. It's not a city lot. It's just one of those parking companies.
Oh.
Ha, sorry, suckers. You're not getting your money.
So it may not be jail time. Is what
So
he's
wait,
saying.
I hope.
how
I
do
don't
you-
know.
How
I don't
do
know if
they
they have
hold
power.
people accountable?
That's what I don't know.
If that's the case, I'm never paying for parking.
Right. You just avoid that lot again for the rest of your life?
Well, it's like, okay, thanks for the ticket.
Maybe someone could explain that, because that doesn't seem, you'd think more
All
people
right.
would just get tickets.
Get
Who's
Morgan
the
and Morgan.
ticket from, though? Morgan and Morgan.
Call him up.
It just says parking location, and then it has.
But is it from the city?
It is. I don't. Eddie, does that look like a city
Or does it
ticket?
say
I don't know.
Papa John's University?
I don't know.
I mean, it really just says parking violation.
And it says parking notice.
But where do you send the money to? Is there an address?
Oh, yeah, there's a website.
Go to the website. If it's .gov, you're screwed.
Yeah, you're trouble.
No, it's .net.
Okay, well, what is it? What's the website?
Parking.net or something. Hold on, I'm
Parking.net.
I'm trying to zoom in on the ticket. What, can you read that? Oh, I didn't know how to zoom in. There you go. Don't say it out loud.
Don't say what out loud. The website?
Well, he maybe doesn't want people to know exactly where he parked or where
Why
he goes
not?
to eat. I don't know. You think he'd want to because he loves for people to know where he is, but
Premier Parking Payment.net.
Oh, wow.
oh, that's that. You see Premier parking lots all over.
But
the
why
place.
would you pay it if it's only like a company?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Who gave it to you? The ticket was somebody with a badge?
No, it was just on my windshield. They don't even sit there. They don't have the.
Oh, they don't have the
they don't have
courage to stand and face you.
the gumption to face me and give me the ticket to my face
Well,
after
of course, they're probably going to the other cars. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, $60? Ha! Guess what?
If it's not the city, I don't know that I'm paying either.
There has to be some sort of.
But I don't know if I can
it's
go
not,
to.
it's not the city, Bones.
It's not?
It's private.
Okay, so if it's private, then you don't have to pay the ticket. I don't get that.
Okay,
or do
here
I-
we go. Here we go. Someone
Oh.
wrote a question. I got a violation from Premier in the last week. The statement says due May 22nd. But only now I got it. It's mailed to an address in Florida. The violation is April. I swear. Let's see. Typically, a single ticket isn't enough for the company to take you to court. Okay, so that's what could happen.
Oh,
They can take you to
company.
court.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Man,
I guess
hey,
just don't ever.
you're no
park
stranger
there.
to the
I'm no
court, though.
straight to the courtroom, though. I'm not scared.
Yeah, but
I
if,
don't-
if
Can you go 2 for 2? Or 2 and 0?
I'm not scared to battle in front of the judge. I don't get
2-0.
nervous. Ah,
What do you want to say to Premier Parking right now?
listen, Premier Parking,
Oh,
you
boy.
guys are out of control.
Yeah.
$60
Yeah,
a day's
$60,
pay.
crazy.
A day's pay for 6 minutes in your parking lot. Come on now, people. You got to give some grace. Let people run in and get their to-go
Get a
food.
life, losers!
Come on.
No, they're
What?
just doing their job. This is their business.
I'm kind of fired up right now. There's no reason to be. I'm on
Right.
Lunchbox's side.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't
No,
be.
Lunchbox is in the wrong 100%.
That's a day's pay, guys.
Right.
Jeez.
Back in the 1700s, it took a year and a half to make it. And I'm not going to stand for it.
Man, I just think about my days at Sam's Club pushing those carts up and
Yeah.
up the hill for 8 hours a day. That's a day's pay
That's
right there.
true.
That would have been a
That's
day's pay. How can they charge that? They are not getting their money. They're gonna listen. I may go to jail though, but I'm not paying.
You'll never go to jail. It sounds like a civil thing anyway.
Right.
Yeah, because they're not going to take you to
And
court.
I'm pretty
over
civil.
You may lose your house, but you won't go to jail.
Yeah, yeah.
They can take my house.
I mean,
No,
they'll sue you for something.
So you might get sued, but I don't think you're going to jail.
Okay.
So rest easy.
Yes. Feels good.
Would you go back to court and represent yourself?
I would absolutely.
And what would you say?
I'd be like, listen, Judge, they're out here charging a day's pay to use their
Yeah,
parking
you got to
lot.
use that. For
How
Yeah,
do
that's
you-
pretty strong.
Yeah,
That's pretty strong.
The judge is gonna be like, you know what, you're right. Boom, dismissed.
That's pretty strong. Okay. Where do we side on this before we run?
I wouldn't
I'm-
pay it.
Team Premier.
I wouldn't pay it.
no,
I
I
don't
no.
know.
would, no,
Team
I,
Lunchbox.
I would pay
Yes.
it. I mean, you just don't want to deal with that.
Well, you did wrong.
You're not going to be able to park in a Premier parking lot ever again, and they're all over town.
That's true. They are everywhere.
like so.
You did wrong. Bad Lunchbox. But I'm on your side.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I want to see him go to court. This is great for radio.
Okay.
Last time we went to court, didn't Eddie get kicked out of the courtroom
Yeah,
because
he
he
was
was trying to film
I
it?
was trying to record it for the radio, and I got kicked out.
All right, if you guys want to call us, you can. 877-77-Bobby. Thank you. God bless. All right, goodbye. All right, Jake Owen in tomorrow, Friday morning conversation. He's going to bring his guitar. Always our favorite guest, period. A couple things. Here's a voicemail from Marissa, who left this last night.
I'm a listener of the podcast, and I really enjoyed Wednesday's post show. It was just really cool to hear a little bit what y'all do behind the scenes, like after the show's over, and what kind of work y'all do. And I just want to say that I really enjoyed it. So that's it. I hope y'all have a great day. Okay, thanks. Bye.
You know, we do this radio show, and it's on all morning long, and you may not be able to hear it all, but you can hear this back. Just search for the Bobby Bones Show on the podcast, wherever you listen. But we also, a lot of days, do a post show, which is either stuff that kind of broke near the end of the show we couldn't get to, stuff that comes to our mind as we're just talking. But check that out, too, on the same feed. Just search for the Bobby Bones Show. Yesterday, I was doing some interviews where people were interviewing me for Bobby Fest, which tickets go on sale tomorrow. And I was like, hey, let's just put this on the post show. So we did that. We let you guys hear, like, after the show what I do, and people are interviewing me about stuff. So check it out. It's fantastic. We try to put as much as we possibly can up there for you guys. Lunchbox is not going to pay a parking ticket, he just told us. And at first we were like, ugh. But then he said it's a private company, so you can't go to jail, but they could sue you.
I don't like that part. But.
During the break, Morgan told us that she didn't pay a ticket for 6 years. There's 2 tickets.
Yeah, I had 2 of those tickets, and I was like, I don't want to pay these. Like, they don't, nothing's going to happen. So 6 years, I kind of held on to it. And then somebody was like, that could affect your credit. And I was like, okay, I'll pay it. And then I ended up paying like $300 because it had gone up.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
care about your credit being messed up?
No.
Why?
Yeah,
Why
there you go.
doesn't that
Why
bother
not?
you?
You'll show them.
Yeah.
Matter of principle, guys. You got to take a stand
right.
somewhere.
That's right.
Okay, here's Patrick in North Carolina. A couple people want to comment on it. Patrick, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, studio.
Morning.
So here's the deal. I got one 3 years ago. I was telling Morgan, I own a food truck in Raleigh, and I went downtown Raleigh, had to run something into an office. Swear I was in there 3 minutes. Like, I don't know where the parking lot, Ninja came from that put the ticket, but it was there when I came out. $72, a little over 3 years ago now, and did not pay it. And I called the Raleigh PD. I called everyone just to see, and they basically told me that unless a police officer put that ticket on, they could do nothing about it. I've never heard a word from them. I just felt like it was during the situation where I'm a small business. I just wanted 3 minutes. I felt like I was in there, and that was it. Nothing ever happened. Lunchbox, just letting you know.
Love it. And he even called the police station. They said, look, if a cop didn't put it on, it's not really valid. That's awesome.
You should call the police and see.
No, just show up and turn yourself in and see if they take you in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't paid this ticket.
Yeah, put your hands behind your back and be like, I'm here to.
Cuff yourself.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
lay on your stomach outside the front door of the police station.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
They'll think you're protesting or something.
Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate that call, bud.
Hey, appreciate it.
All right, let me do one more. Here is.
Have a good one.
Let's go to Kelsey in Nashville. Kelsey, how are you? Thank you for calling.
Hey, good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. What do you want to say?
So a few years ago, or several years ago, I'm from Nashville, and the same thing happened to me, and I thought, forget it, I'm not paying it. And I parked in another one of their lots and came outside and had a boot on my car.
There you go.
So I say pay the ticket rather than have to pay to get the boot taken off your car.
Ooh,
If you ever plan on parking in another Premier lot.
And they are everywhere.
dang.
Or
That was
follow me here. Didn't you buy me a boot for my birthday?
Oh,
1 year?
yeah, I did. If anybody parks in your spot out
Yeah.
here.
And we're never gonna boot somebody's car
This is
here.
a great
But
idea.
you take it with you, and every time you park in their lot, you boot your own car.
Yes, and they think
you
they
go
did
in
it.
for free. Yeah, and then you come out and you just unboot it.
They're gonna walk out and be like, "What?
Oh,
we already
they already
booted
got
it?
him.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
I think that people do that, don't they?
This is genius.
Yeah, they're like, well, Lenny's already been here today, so we're covered.
Dang, I thought I was checkmated, and then you checkmated that checkmate.
Yeah, boot your own car.
That's interesting.
Now we're in business.
Then you're going to get busted for booting your own car.
Hilarious, though. Then you can go turn yourself into the cops. See? All right. I appreciate that call. I got 2 things I want to do. I know we're running out of time here, but I got 2 things I want to do. First of all, a guy was trying to return his rental car to an Enterprise location, and he got tired because nobody would come to him. They were so busy. He was like, what's happening here? And he decided to take matters into his own hand. Either they were so busy or they weren't paying attention to him. One of the 2 things were happening. So he posted a video of himself. He just starts answering the phone
Oh,
At Enterprise?
acting like, being like, he started helping people. And so he was doing his best to help customers. He said the manager wasn't happy when he realized what was happening, and it wasn't a smart thing to do. Here's a clip of him answering the phone, though. After no one would help him, he started answering the phone, trying to help other people.
Thank you for calling Enterprise. Let me go ahead and check. Hey, do you know if we have any minivans today? SUVs? Or anything mid-size? You know, it's hilarious. I don't even work here. The phone has just, there's no one in here, and the phone's been ringing for like 10 minutes. And there's a dude that was behind the desk, so I decided to answer the phone, and now I got him to work. He's actually going to check on this for you. Huh? I am a customer too, yes.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Is that TikTok?
It is. Well, it's all TikTok all the time now. That's
Of
where all the good
course.
content is. Here's another one. John Mayer has apologized to a fan for denying her a photo back in 2005. And to make up for it, he did a special birthday song for her on TikTok. But so this is from way back in the day. There are two clips here. The first one, his manager, I believe, was like, hey, he's not doing pictures anymore. Like, I believe that it wasn't like John saw her and was like, no picture for you, kid. But here we go. 16 years ago, John Mayer snubbed a fan trying to get a picture with him. The lady's son posted a picture of the snub. John felt bad about it and wrote a quick song to apologize. Here you go.
Christine, even though it may appear I was mean, I was probably on my way to a thing. Well, anyway, weren't those the days? Happy birthday, happy birthday. Chromatic challenge.
I love that.
So good.
So the fan John Mayer snubbed heard the song he wrote for her and left this voicemail for his son.
This is just insane. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just made my year. I had the best birthday weekend ever with everyone. And then this is just, I'm walking on air. This is just great.
Isn't that funny?
I love the internet when it does stuff like that.
Yeah. There you go, John Mayer. Look at that guy.
Good job.
Not all bad.
He's not
No,
bad.
he's not bad.
I mean, I'm sure
I'm just
there's
kidding.
some bad
He's
parts,
literally one of my favorite
but
artists.
yeah.
Listen, we all have little moments in our life. Okay, I think that's good for now. We feel good?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys can call us if you want. 877-77-BOBBY. 877-77-BOBBY.